This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you tap that like button and tap that subscribe button. Please destroy that like button. Let's get right into this. Okay, so Jim Jones told a funny story about when he was an executive at one point. I think it was at Asylum Records, which was part of Warner Brothers, if I'm not mistaken. And that all stemmed from him taking control at Cameron's project, the creative side, when he was on Rockefeller / Def Jam, and he took control, like creativity side, and they noticed that at Def Jam and gave him a consultant fee, and then they eventually gave him a job at Warner Asylum. And he said that Dame Dash hated on him one day walking into the building. He said, "Oh, we're bosses over here. You're working for Kevin, what was it, Kevin Lyles? You're working for him?" I thought that was funny, but it was like, shows you Dame Dash is kind of a slay hater, but it's okay. But yeah, Jim Jones is on Rock Nation now. I think that's part of the reason he has that whole saucy deal going on and everything. I didn't get a chance to finish the Drink Champs interview, but I will. And if there's anything else cool in there, I'll definitely report it. Then we got 50 Cent says that Ja Rule is desperate for attention. I mean, it would be a good battle, but it's like, it's dumb that Fat Joe was trying to bait someone else started it on Twitter, and then Fat Joe kind of fed into it with Swiss Beats, because Swiss Beats is running this whole hits versus hits thing.
Yo, Ja Rule, yo, Ja, we got millions of people listening.
Yo, Ja, yo, Ja.
Listen, don't go bad. Like, I want all the smoke, but I'll behave. Yo, Ja, you got.
Not Ja, you gotta behave, Ja. Don't go bad, Ja. Come on, man.
That sound like a devilish behave.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. What you want me to do? That's our Swiss Timberland. All I can say is, man, that'll break the internet, Ja. Yes, it will. It'll break the internet. A bad way. It'll be real.
Of course. Yeah, those are your records.
Oh, then here we go.
And Ja Rule is very anxious to go hit for hit with 50 Cent. And Ja Rule has a lot of hits, man. Definitely has an easy 15 to 20 hits. He could hold his own, and 50 Cent could hold his own. But 50 Cent had a whole era. He had a whole locked, 5 to 7 year stride. Ja Rule only had 2 or 3 years. But, it would have been interesting. The things they would have been saying to each other would have been crazy. 50 Cent has too much to lose on that, because he's dealing with like ABC and Stars, and they, if he says the wrong things, it might go off wrong. But then he also said, "Who wants to battle?" And here's a moment of silence for the sick and suffering, and then he promotes everything he's got. But Fat Joe, I don't know why he was trying to bait that whole thing. He knows he's not making up with Cuban Link. Why should Ja Rule and 50 Cent make up? And Ja Rule and 50 Cent thing is way deeper than Fat Joe and Cuban Link. Let's be honest. Boosie turned down a meeting with Jay-Z. Jay-Z wanted him to apologize to Dwayne Wade's daughter. And he said, "Hey, tell Jay-Z, I don't want to talk. I'm not apologizing for ish." Gotta love Boosie, man. He's national treasure, bro. Gotta protect Boosie. But anyways, that's what's going on here. I appreciate you guys. Check you guys next one. This is Jordan Tower, JT News.